Hey guys, and welcome to another episode tutorial with me, Joseph Evans, author of the Secret Sequence books and The Phoenix Prophecy, The Ember Effect, Soulbound, The Secret of Rain, The Last Goodbye and Glitch Girl. If you find these tutorials helpful, don't forget to click that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Thank you so much guys. Okay, today I'm going to be showing you how to make the camera shake, which can be a really effective way of conveying some kind of physical impact. For example, someone falling over or someone being punched. I've got an example scene already set up here where a guy tells a girl that he is in love with her, and instead of saying the same back, she faints. Adding a camera shake here would really make this movement more animated. So how do we do it? Well, essentially the way camera shakes work is we switch back and forth between two zoom locations very quickly. This means that camera shakes can only happen when the camera is zoomed in to some degree. Luckily, it only has to be zoomed in very slightly for it to work, which is useful for this scene because I do want to see the whole picture. So let's go into Directing Helper, then Zoom Helper, and we'll zoom in just a fraction. Let's shift the focus back over to where we were. And I'm going to copy and paste this bit of code and replace the zoom reset at the beginning of the scene here with this new zoom. Now what we need to do is select two different focuses to switch between. These can be 2 points which are moving vertically, aka along the y-axis, or horizontally, aka along the x-axis. As a rule of thumb, I would suggest that you use vertical focus points for any motion where somebody is moving vertically, and horizontal focus points for any impact where somebody is moving horizontally. Because the girl is falling downwards and hitting the ground, two vertical focus points will work best in this scene. So first of all, let's make sure that we were back where we started off, which was 640 on the x-axis, and we were 54 on the y-axis. So there we go, 50. Okay, let's move the camera up just a little bit. And copy and paste that code directly after the faint animation. And we don't even really need to move the camera again because we've already got a point which was further down than that from our setup. So let's just copy and paste the initial position of the focus and paste it in directly underneath the one where we moved the camera up a little bit. Now by default, the camera always moves to different focal points in 0 seconds. In other words, instantly. We don't want that because it would seem like there's no movement at all. We want it to go from one point to the other and back again, but we want it to happen very quickly. And when I say very quickly, I mean very quickly. I'm talking 0.1 seconds or less. Any more than this and the shake will look just weird and sluggish. So let's change both of these values to 0.1. And we're going to want it to move up and down more than once. Let's copy and paste these two lines of code another maybe 2 or 3 times. Let's try 4 pairs in total. And let's see if this works. Excellent. Okay, so I've got another example scene where I've got Tyler and Josh looking very angry at each other. Josh has eaten Tyler's bagel and he has no remorse for it. Hence, Josh punches him in the face. To add in a camera shake here, because this punch is a horizontal movement, I'm going to want to pick 2 horizontal focal points. So let's zoom in slightly again. Let's copy that initial code for our setup. And then I'm going to slide the camera over to the right a little and place that code directly underneath the punch animation. And once again, I can just use the original focal point that I created for the setup as my second command in the shake. So let's paste that directly underneath the first one. And this time I think I'm going to try an even faster movement, maybe 0.08. And copy and paste those. Maybe we'll just try 3 pairs this time. And let's see what happens now. Okay, so we have some issues here. The shake is happening too late because it's waiting for the punch animation to finish before the shake commands activate. To combat this, we can change the words is in the animations to start. This will prevent the script from waiting for these animations to finish before moving on to this line. But of course now the shake would happen at the very beginning of the animation, which means it would happen too early. Let's just see if it does. Yeah, that is way too early. This is very common when trying to time camera shakes and or sounds with animations. And the only thing we can really do is a bit of trial and error using pauses to add filler space. Let's add in maybe a pause for 0.8 seconds and see if that fixes it. Okay, once again that is too delayed, so let's reduce that time down. Let's reduce it by half. Let's try 0.4 and see if that is any better. Yeah, that is much better. That's almost spot on. And of course, you don't always have to have a camera shake happen on a full picture. You could be zoomed in quite close to your subject. How about I want to be zoomed in on Josh's face for the impact? All I need to do is zoom in really close on his face. Copy and paste that code and use that as the first line in our shake. Then shift over to the right a little bit and copy that in as the second line of the shake. And I mustn't forget to make sure I change these durations to 0.08 again. And then just use these to replace the other two pairs. And we should have a nice zoomed in camera shake. Let's have a look. Cool, so there we go guys, that is how you make the camera shake in Episode. If this tutorial has helped you in any way, don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any of the helpful tutorials that I've got coming up. And if you'd like to support me and get some exciting rewards like early access to these tutorials and personal help from me, head over to my Patreon page, patreon.com/author Joseph Evans, or click the join button underneath this video. If you have any questions about any of this, make sure to comment them down below, and if you know the answer to anyone else's questions in the comments, it would be great if you could give them a quick answer to help them out. Thank you so much for watching guys, good luck adding camera shakes into your episode stories, and I will see you all in my next video.